Good morning friends and welcome to the pre-market session. We had a spectacular rally over the weekend both in the US markets as well as European markets. The key trigger was that the European summit which started off on Thursday. There are certain critical decisions in that meet wherein they have agreed to lend to the weaker banks through the ESFS and ESM funds. The amount of the funding would be somewhere in the range of about 150 to 200 billion euros. So this has definitely provided some kind of a relief to the weak banks in the Eurozone, and that has actually propelled the rally across the asset classes. So when we look at the crude, which was almost up 7%, and the similar movement is reflected in euro dollar and the dollar index. Euro dollar was at 1.26 and the dollar index was at 81.75. Also friends, when we look at the Asian markets today, they are all holding up in the green, but no major runaway rally as such. Hong Kong markets are shut today for some reasons, so no real cues coming from there. Back home friends, our own markets moved spectacularly, almost about 120-25 points on the Nifty, and a major resistance of 5200, which was extremely difficult to cross. Finally we managed to cross that and closed well above that. When we look at the flows, the FIs were actually net buyers to the tune of about 3047 crore, but there was a major block deal of Kane Energy, so if you adjust for that, the net buying was somewhere close to about 1000 crore, and the domestic institutions were sellers to the tune of 251 crore. So on that note, let us do a technical check with Gaurav to take a view on where the market would go from here on. Hi Gaurav, good morning. A spectacular rally on Friday, and finally we managed to cross 5200 and close well above that. Where do we go from here?
In Friday's session, Nifty opened gap up and traded with bullish buyers throughout the day. Overall picture shows that Nifty was consolidating in between 5200 mark on upside and 40 DEMA on the downside, and eventually the consolidation has taken form of a bullish triangle and broken out on upside. The price breakout is accompanied by a momentum indicator, as it has given a bullish crossover in Friday's session. Hourly chart shows the triangular formation and breakout on upside. Even hourly momentum indicator was in sync with the price breakout. So overall, as long as Nifty trades above 5200 mark, it can continue to move further up. 61.8% retracement mark, that is 5300 is initial hurdle on upside, and if bulls manage to surpass that, then even 5440, which is 78.6% retracement mark, is also possible, and which is also equality target, that is pattern breakout target.
So we'll open somewhere around 53.18. So we would have crossed this level easily in the morning trade itself. So the next level, which is 78% retracement, would be 54.40. That would be a crucial resistance.
Yeah, that's right. And for that, one can keep a reversal of the swing low on hourly chart, which would be somewhere around 52.50.
Right. So for any long position that one creates, the stop loss should be around 52.20, which is what?
Yeah, swing low on hourly chart.
Okay, swing low on the hourly chart.
Yeah.
Right. And any observations on the Bank Nifty?
Yeah. Bank Nifty is trading near upper end of the falling channel, and in Friday's session it formed a bullish bell hold candle, which indicates that bulls are having upper hand, and low of the candle becomes a crucial support here on, and the level is 10,105. So this level will act as a crucial support in Bank Nifty, and for Bank Nifty, equality target on upside is 10,790.
Right. So again, the bias for Bank Nifty is positive?
Definitely.
Okay, and any other stock specific opportunities?
We have identified a couple of stocks where there is a triangular pattern breakout. First is Jindal Steel. It has broken out on upside from triangular pattern. Momentum indicator has also started new cycle on upside from the signal, that is 9-period moving average, and this stock can continue to move up further with crucial supports at 461 and 450 and crucial resistances 490 and 515. Next stock is BHEL. It has also broken out from triangular consolidation. Momentum indicator is in sync with the breakout. So for BHEL, crucial supports will be 228 and 224, and key resistances will be 240 and 266.
Okay, right, Gaurav. Thanks a lot for that update.
Thank you.
Friends, in terms of news, we had some companies reporting the numbers for the month of June from the auto sector. wherein Mahindra reported good set of numbers, 16% growth, 41,322, which was definitely positive. So some positive bias for Mahindra in the morning trades today. Tata Motors reported a 3% negative growth in the sales at 64,341. This is definitely a bit lower than what market was expecting for, so some negative bias for Tata Motors. And TVS also reported 7.5% negative growth at about 1,68,700 odd vehicles sold, so which was negative for TVS Motors. In terms of other news, ICICI Bank has sold its entire debt to SREI Group, which is definitely a bit of a positive for ICICI Bank. We don't know the finer details, but definitely this is viewed positively for ICICI Bank. Also friends, in other news, SBI has hiked its 3 to 5 year term deposit rates by 25 basis points. This is mainly because there was a gap in the rates that SBI was offering vis-a-vis some of the other PSU banks and private sector banks. So they've just tried to make it parallel to some of the other banks. So no major reading into this rate hike as such. Also friends, in Arvind, we have the news that the strike which was there has been called off. So some positive effect for Arvind Mills in today's session. Friends, as we all know that the monsoon has been a major bottleneck or a dampener, and in the entire month of June the shortfall is somewhere close to about 60 to 65%. So we'll have to wait and see how it progresses from here on. If we don't see any meaningful progress in the next probably 1 week or 2 weeks, we could have a major negative sentiment because of that. Also the crude price, as we all know, has shot up by almost 6 to 7%. So the entire positive sentiment was built because of the Euro zone rally, and the fact that 5200 level, which was an important resistance, has been crossed. We might see further more upside has been capped. So let's see how it goes today, and then we'll take a broad call on the market. That's it from all of us. See you tomorrow at the same time.